Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. Got another Clan Wars battle here, and it's on the Westfield map, and it's FIDDY versus 1AR. Now, we don't often come up against 1AR, it's a bit of a mystery, but every time we play them we have a great battle and we really like playing against them. Anyway, let's have a quick look at this position. There's really two ways to play this map. One is to put your mediums on the zero line and grab the corner and put a few tanks on the other side of the hill on the low side and use your EBRs for spotting. And the other major one is to basically send your force over the sort of 3-4 line and try and swamp whatever you come across. But as you can see here, we've spotted quite a few of the medium and heavy tanks on the K line, which sort of intersects with the zero line, and they've got a scout here trying to spot our heavy tanks on this side. But we're with Kaboom, who's in his chieftain, and we're going to show a bit of his view because he is going to have a pretty decent game here. So he was spotted there. That's the EBRs are probably using Commander's vision system. So we're going to give you Kaboom's view for a few of these periods here, just to show the effect of this crossfire that you can get and how you can dominate that position there. Alright, so got a few mediums there. Now that went dark, but he did get the damage on that 9-0, and you can see there's a chieftain a bit further around on the just there on the G4 spot. Now that's pretty common, just going to guard the base in case the mediums push around. But here we've got side shots on the heavy tanks that are going up the hill on the K line, and are being lit by both our mediums and our EBRs. So Kaboom having decent access to these tanks here. Some very familiar names there. And yeah, so you can see there the mediums are starting now to push around and just keep forcing those enemy tanks back. So they're taking damage from the side, they're retreating back down the hill, and we want to make sure we keep contact with them, partly to keep them lit, but also to make sure that we take the ground that they're on. So again, we'll just switch back to Kaboom's view. Just misses the 277 there. And look, there's Stewie JP and his chieftain. Stewie JP, famous community contributor and commander of 1AR. Does a great job there, and it's a great clan based on Stewie's leadership, so good job, Stewie. But just flying down here a little bit, and you can see we've sent our EBRs around on the north side. Oh, there you go. Kaboom spotted there by that EBR, that's Thaddeus from 1AR. So clearly using Commander Vision system there to penetrate bushes, and Kaboom not getting the notification until your sixth sense goes off is always 2 seconds after you've been spotted, so just enough time for the enemy tanks to line up his hull armour and put a few shots through there. So Chieftain's obviously clearly the best in hull down positions, but if you can get their low front plate, well, you can penetrate them. Or of course there's the side. Unfortunately, Stewie's facing the medium tanks there. He can't really do a lot about being shot the side by Kaboom. Kaboom getting up to 4k damage already. And just putting in shot after shot into these tanks as they're trying to chase the 9-0s that have gone down to capture the lower part and go after the tanks that are covering the cap area. That's Alt F4 there, and he's 277, so I'll just try and zoom out again, and he goes down. So we've got a bit of an advantage at the moment. We're 3 tanks up, but we've lost one of our EBRs and one of our 9Os, and you can see their EBRs are now pushing around onto the cap area with the 140. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge here. We're going to put some tanks on cap ourselves, but they've already got 1 tank on, and unless we can get resets, then this could be a victory, even though that 1AR behind in hit points and in tanks. So we've got Kaboom here, luckily, in this position, can cover the cap area and putting shots into the tanks on cap, but they've still got 3 tanks on cap and we're only just starting to cap. So if they can keep their tanks concealed, then there's a good chance they can pull this off. We've got Geordie and his Udes up there on the other side to try and cover the angles. There's only 10 seconds to go, and luckily we get a reset by killing one of the 140s. And we found another one, failing to penetrate there. Again, that's another 10-second game here. And we finally get another reset, and we've got 3 tanks on cap. So this is now game over. There's no challenge on our end on our cap. So if they can just keep these tanks from capturing, which they do by killing the 140, the EBRs run away somewhere. And we're about to cap finally. And that is a victory. So an EBR on 37 hit points. And that is a victory. And we thank 1AR for the game.